The day you stop letting fear be your guide is the day you stop surviving and start living. This message isn't about motivation, it's about recognition. To identify with you in your struggle, the quiet war between fear and faith, doubt and courage, survival and purpose. Is to guide your inward, not to silence fear, but to recognize the gentler voice of growth that's been speaking all along. Every person walks through life with two quiet companions, two voices that live inside the same mind. One whispers, "You can't." The other whispers, "Try again." They sound almost the same, and that's what makes them dangerous. The first voice is the one that remembers every failure. It loves comfort. It warns you, stay where it's safe. It calls itself realistic. But truthfully, it's afraid not of losing, but of becoming. It disguises itself as logic. But it's really the echo of old wounds trying to protect what's left. Then there's the other voice, quieter, almost shy. It doesn't shout, it waits. It shows up when everything seems impossible. And simply says, "Go one more step." It's not always confident, but it's always true. Because it doesn't speak from fear. It speaks from hope. You hear both voices every single day. When you hesitate before an opportunity. When you second guess your worth. When you almost give up on a dream that once felt too big to say out loud. And in those moments, the battle isn't between right and wrong, it's between old safety and new growth. The truth is, both voices want to protect you. One protect your comfort. The other protect your becoming. But only one of them believes in your tomorrow. Every great change begins the same way. You pause, you listen, and you decide which voice to obey. The day you stop letting fear be your guide is the day you stop surviving and start living. This message isn't about motivation, it's about recognition. To identify with you in your struggle, the quiet war between fear and faith, doubt and courage, survival and purpose. Is to guide your inward, not to silence fear, but to recognize the gentler voice of growth that's been speaking all along. It's to remind you that transformation doesn't begin when life changes. It begins when you choose which voice deserves your trust. If this spoke to something quiet inside you, that small, trembling voice that still believes, let this be your reminder to choose growth over fear. Tell me in the comments. Which voice has been louder in your life lately? If this message met you where words rarely reach, hit like, not for applause, but as your personal yes to becoming. Share this with someone fighting their silent war, someone who needs to remember that even whispers can move mountains. And if you want more stories that speak to the unseen battles of the soul, subscribe and stay close. Because here, we don't silence fear, we teach courage to speak louder. Keep listening. Keep becoming.